This video is coming up so late. I literally have been working since 8 o'clock this morning with just answering emails and reminds and comments on Google Classroom and getting stuff up on Khan Academy and all that. So I'm sorry yours is last. It's just kind of how it fell, so I'm just getting to it. And if you can't tell, my voice is like, my voice hurts right now from talking so much. I didn't realize how much work this is until you actually do it. So today's actually really easy. It's just a bunch of calculating, so I definitely have my calculator on you. You're going to hear my calculator if you just hear it there. So it's a really, really easy lesson. All right, so let's just talk about the area of a triangle. So everybody's learned it different ways. That was the way I learned it. People do base height over 2. It doesn't really make a difference. It's the way I'm going to go. So if I found the area of a triangle, it's 1/2 times 12 times 7, and then that really is 6 times 7. So I get the answer of 42 centimeters squared. So make sure we label this. There's a different formula out there called Heron's formula, and it's strange. So these S's involved are actually called the semi-perimeter of the triangle. So anytime you're dealing with S, it's this right here. And then A, B, and C are just the 3 different sides. So yeah, it's a little bit more complicated. It's used in different situations. I'm just introducing it to you. It's just an easy lesson. Do I expect you to use this? No, but you can use it if you don't know what this height is. That's basically what it is. If you can't find this height or what's called the altitude, then you can use this formula to do what you need to do. All right, so to find the area, you actually first step have to find the semi-perimeter. So you're going to add up all 3 sides, so 12, 16, and 22, and then you divide it by 2. So 12, 22, and 16 is 50, and if you divide that by 2, you get 25. So then you just go right into this formula. So square root of, my horizontal lines are really horrible on this device, so bear with. So we have 25, and I'm going to write it all out. 25 minus, I'm going to start with 12. You're going to do 25 minus 22 and 25 minus 16. And I'm going to simplify that, and then I suggest just literally putting it through your calculator. So 25 minus 12 is 13. 25 minus 22 is 3. And then 25 minus 16 is 9. So if you enter that into your calculator, so the square root of 25 times 13 times 3 times 9. And actually, don't put the square root because we're going to simplify this. So 25 times 9, actually, I'm going to lie to you. Just put it all in your calculator because that's just too much. Times 13, and you get, and go to 4 decimal places, you get 93.6750 because we rounded up, and then it's millimeters, so it's meters squared. So it's really that simple. On number 2, I did not give you a triangle. You don't need it. The first thing you do is find the semi-perimeter. So you do 9 and 11 and 13. You're going to divide that by 2, and that becomes 33 over 2, and we're going to use the decimal, and that's 16.5. Okay, so we're going to find the area. All right, and you're going to do 16.5. You're going to do 16.5 minus 9, 16.5 minus 11, and 16.5 minus 13. Lost the decimal. All right, and then we go through. And if you do this, I have my cheat sheet of my work already done. If you do 16.5 minus 9, you get 7.5. If you do 16.5 minus 11, you get 5.5. And if you get 16.5 minus 13, you get 3.5. Okay? If you enter that all in your calculator, including the square root, you get 48 point, hold on, my cheat sheet, my answers from previous years is to 3 decimal places, and I said 5, so I need to do it. You get 40, whoa, my answer's wrong. Let me check it again. 16.5 times 7.5 times 5.5, 3.5, take the square root of that, and you get 48.8077, and it's in inches squared. So this is really, really simple. It's not bad at all. So let's go ahead and move on to the next problem. All right, so a triangle has a rectangular, triangular field. And I'm just going to use this tool so I don't have to make anything. Okay. With 200, 350, and 400, and this is not to scale just because it's not. All right, and he wants to apply fertilizer to the field. So if one 35-pound bag of fertilizer covers 5,000 square feet, how many bags will he need to cover the field? So first and foremost, we're going to add up the 200, the 350, and the 400. And if you do that, you get 850 divided by 2, which is 425. And this is feet. So I'm going to label real quick. So the semi-perimeter is 425 feet. Has anybody caught on to why it's semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is like half the perimeter. So if you take the perimeter divided by 2, semi-perimeter. Okay. To find the area of this weird triangular field, we're going to say it meets at a weird angle on the field. Okay. You're going to get 425, and then 425 minus 200, 425 minus 400, and 425 minus 350. And voila. We go through and simplify this because we can. And if you want to jump right to the step, go for it, okay? I'm not stopping you. I'm just trying to show you all the steps. So difference between 425 and 200 is 225. Difference between 425 and 400 is obviously 25. And then 425 and 350 is 75. Okay, so if you get the decimal of that, it's 8,000. Oops, once again, mine's the 3 decimal places. Let me do it. 425 times 225 times 25 times 75 is a really big number, except for I messed up because I forgot a number. Okay, and if you take the square root of that really big number, you get something that's not remotely close to mine. Let me do this one more time. So square root of 425 times 225 times 25 times 75. My key must be wrong. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here because I had 8,000 something. Is 13.1783. Okay, if that's the case, then we have this 13,139.1783. And if you divide it by the 5,000 square feet, that gets you approximately 2.678 bags. Okay, so if we're only buying 35-pound bags, we don't need 2 of this. We need 3 bags because you need to be able to cover all of it. So that is the answer. All right, so this is really simple. It's not too bad. It's the last part of this unit, so I'm going to have a test based off all you do in all the Khan Academies, and that grades will be showing up on Progress Book hopefully today or tomorrow. I'm trying to play catch up with everything. I'm kind of struggling here. Don't mind me, all right? If you have any questions, just get a hold of me. Thanks. Bye.